Hey Plainsboro, good evening. Today on the next episode of Mocha with Manuj, we have our tournament director for 2023, Vikas. Hey Vikas, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, Manuj.
So now that Wimbledon is over, let's get back to business. Get
Yep,
back to
absolutely.
shift our focus back to the Plainsboro Open tournament, which has been going on for the last 2 months and still going strong. And we are just 1 week away from the finals, which will be played on Saturday the 22nd. But we still have like five semi-finals to be played
Yep,
so far.
yep.
So 1 week, and with all the changing weather conditions, from scorching heat to rainy weather like today, from players on vacation and personal commitments, we have all kinds of delays so far. So first question is, like, as a tournament director, how difficult it is to keep everything on schedule, um, pushing the players all the way to coming on court and make the matches happen, have them completed on time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think scheduling has been the most challenging part of this overall tournament, right? I mean, to get people to play on time, right? So there has been delays pretty much on all the rounds, but again, when we had kind of built in 2 weeks of buffer to start with for at least every round, pretty much like initial round, we expected that every round will take more than 1 week than what we planned.
Okay.
So that way we accommodated some of those delays, but the semis which have been finished by last week, that have got dragged on a little bit more. I mean, since maybe because of all this Wimbledon going on and people busy with vacation, kids' school has come off, and so on. So we have like 5 matches pending for semis, but I believe like the pickleball 2 matches are pretty straightforward. It should not take a whole lot. But I have schedules for almost all of them now to happen between now and Wednesday, so that we are ready for finals on 22nd. So
That's good to know. Yeah, we do have exhausted all the buffer,
Yeah,
but hopefully
absolutely.
this 1 week will cover everything and we'll be ready for our finals on Saturday. Um, so as a tournament director, what's the best you like about this role, and what's something that you like the least?
I think the best part is it keeps me busy. I mean, obviously, I have the love for tennis and enthusiasm for tennis, and it was quite an experience to conduct a tournament of this scale.
Right.
When I talk about scale, compared to last year, we had like 40% more registration. We crossed 100 plus registrations
Wow.
overall for the tournament, which was a big feat.
Right.
And from where we started back in 2019 with 16 people or 8 odd people or something like that. Right, so we have come a long way, and we have been able to get more and more people to come and participate. And we have got people from far and wide, not just in and around Plainsboro. We have people coming in from Edison and Woodbridge and other places also. So that has been quite an interesting part of this tournament. Right. So I think other than that, only challenging part was the scheduling, I would say. And of course the kids thing, which I mean, if I think about it, we could have done it differently, because again the range was quite wide from 10 plus to 18 and under, right? So there were kind of different matching between like a 10-year-old playing a 15-year-old, which doesn't go well. And secondly, we didn't get enough participation on the kids tournament, right? Because a lot of buys were there.
Right.
But eventually we managed to squeeze in like 5-6 matches, and we are on all set for a finals day. But that could have been scheduled better probably,
Right.
with different categorization on the age group. But I mean, that's part of it.
Right, but yeah, like you said, keeping busy. I'm sure the tournament is keeping you a whole lot busy. And going back the years, cannot stop, cannot forget. Let's skip this. Going back the years, we had great tournament directors, Tom, Govind, Madhu, and a few others.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm sure you've been keeping up with their expectations.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, we had like additional categories this year in terms of pickleball, mixed doubles, and pickleball singles, right? A lot more participation, a lot more matches, right? So, but again, I mean, Madhu, Govind, Tom, they always are there to fall back on in terms of any support and guidance that you need.
Right.
But it was quite a journey. It was interesting.
It surely is, and it's
loved
still going
I
on
loved
strong.
it. Yeah.
So, what changes or other improvements would you like to see, or would you like the organizing committee to make in the next year?
So next year, one thing is we have to come out with some way to kind of stick to the schedule, right? So which has been a little on and off, right? We will see how to take care of that, to make people play within that schedule. before we kind of get stretched too much, right? Because 2 months itself is a good stretch, but we'll try to do that. Second, I expect that we might introduce men's pickleball doubles category, because there has been a lot of ask this year itself that can we have a men's pickleball as well. And then boys and girls, we have to again revisit that, whether we continue with that, considering less participation and also like the age group difference between the participants. So these are few things which we will look for next year to see how we accommodate those and make those changes.
Okay, so Vikas, now that pickleball is going strong, picking up pretty much, do you see next year more pickleball participation or more about the same? And do you see more tennis participation getting impacted because of pickleball?
Well, I mean, pickleball certainly has grown a lot, right? I mean, considering that we had a full singles tournament with 12 players, I believe, and which we had to go round robin, and then even mixed doubles. Initially, we thought we will do a knockout like tennis, but just wanted to give everybody an opportunity to play more matches, right? So that's why we switched that also to a round robin, so that whoever is participating gets to play like 5-6 matches, keep the interest build up. So I think pickleball will grow next year for sure. I mean, right now there is a separate pickleball group which has like 40 people in that group who are playing regularly in Plainsboro Park. So that will grow. Tennis going down, I don't think so. That tennis will go down, but we might have people playing both. Right, because the people who are asking for pickleball will continue to play tennis and want to play pickleball also. So I think we will probably have more pickleball, but not less of tennis for sure.
Yeah, with the plan of men's doubles pickleball, because there was a lot of demand this year, I think it can probably cause a less participation in the tennis, but let's see.
Yeah, let's see where it heads.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, but the pickleball, like you said, has grown a lot. 40 plus in the another group is definitely.
Yeah, we might end up doing just a knockout for pickleball also if the participant grows too much. Like if we have 32 participants like tennis, then definitely we have to look at doing it, because we cannot do the round robin and finish the tournament in time otherwise. Right. So we'll see next year how many participants we have and accordingly plan.
Okay, let's play a quick rapid fire round. Okay, so the answer will be a one word or a yes no. First question: would you be volunteering again as a tournament director next year?
Oh, absolutely yes.
One word answer. If no, who would you like to nominate for the tournament director position next year?
Maybe yourself.
Oh my god. One word: tennis or pickleball?
Tennis.
Tennis. All right. Do you ever feel that you get biased when you have your family playing there?
I don't think so.
Okay. Good answers. So, before we sign off, Vikas, any messages for our viewers, for our players?
I think I will have a message for the participants that participate, and for fun and workout. And we obviously have matches, scheduling issues with other players. You have to match everybody's schedule. So be flexible and play whatever time works for both without being adamant on a particular schedule. And last but not least, play the matches in the spirit of the sport and for fun. Right? There would be long line calls. There would be situations where you don't like opponent's call on the lines, and there would be situations where the opponent is not able to play when you want him to play. So those things you need to take in stride and just move on. I mean, that is the only message I will give to the participants.
Right, and I guess the most important message: please play your matches on time.
Absolutely.
We have a long way to go.
Absolutely. I mean, I think 2 months is a big enough, long enough period because everybody has to just play 2 or 3 matches in that 2 month span. Right. So it should all work out. But again, I mean, people have their commitments.
Exactly.
But I think I mean, we have done pretty okay. I think we did miss some of the deadlines, but overall it has been still on plan, and hope we will continue to do so next year.
All right, Vikas, thanks for being on the episode of Mocha with Manuj, and thanks to our viewers for your patience.
My pleasure.
And we'll keep you posted on the finals plan. Thank you.